quickly to kick it deep to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. Catch. The offense will have to... Timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Muhammad. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The throw. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. Nice move to keep moving. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time.
Get set.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. He looks that one in nicely. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
Motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Aggies! They grab the early lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the first quarter.
Texas A&M 7, Georgia 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To throw, it's Beck. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Texas A&M.
Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that pass picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and trying to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, he's looking downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Hawk.
Wide out in motion. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Etienne. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Oh, they knock it free. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. But a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
On the run, it's Etienne. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun to give to the back. Bulls his way forward. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's dealt. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line, ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you
got a lot of running room. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job, and he can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch them. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That's caught. It's Allen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. At the 45, on his way. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks the tackle. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 10, Georgia 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. He's got the back in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
Squirrel, squirrel. Go, go. Island.
They move the tight end all over. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it past the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Back open in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Pressure coming. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggie. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Back to throw, it's Beck. He's going up top here late in the game. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Lovett.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the catch past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The receivers often will run their route based on the side adjustment. Fires to the right. Got his man. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure
Good
feels
game, my
like
guy.
too little, too late. This offense.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to do that little run. I should have been working it like that, but hey, we find our niche later on in
Might
life.
not mean much to the game, but the last thing he wants is a missed one on his stat sheet. And the kick is good, but they'll still lose
Absolutely.
this one by 3. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really work? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these
That's
days, but
right.
guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between.
The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take... First down for the offense. Handoff to the single running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Using his legs, it's Etienne. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Running it to the right. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Flushed out of the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Arnold. It's complete to the left. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown Sooners! What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on 1st down. Back to pass. It's Beck. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on 1st down. Buying some time. On the move, he fires. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fair catch called for and made. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions, you force fourth downs.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that. He lobs one high down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Arnold. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of